Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes.
And I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks for being with us tonight.
First tonight, breaking news. A suspect is now under arrest following a terror attack in Barcelona.
Police say at least 12 people are dead, more than 80 injured after a van crashed into pedestrians. ABC's Elizabeth Hurd joins us live with more. Elizabeth?
Good evening. ISIS is taking responsibility, calling the attackers soldiers of the Islamic State. This, as officials tell us, 80 people are still in the hospital, 15 of them in serious condition. Terror in Spain, sending police and paramedics rushing to a major tourist attraction in Barcelona. Stunned eyewitnesses running for cover, confused and terrified.
But somebody was screaming, and then everybody started to run because they're screaming from behind, and everybody just ran forward. And then I'm feel sorry, there's a lot of old people. They must have trampled them as they went past.
Must have been doing 80 to 100 kilometers an hour. He was traveling at high speed, just sort of knocking. There were people being flung into the air.
It happened in the Las Ramblas district on a wide boulevard restricted to pedestrian traffic only, no cars, but around 5 p.m. local time. Authorities say a driver rammed a van into the crowd, running people over before apparently fleeing into a nearby restaurant, with police swarming the area and warning tourists and locals to shelter in place or stay away altogether.
I'd like to start by acknowledging the incident in Barcelona, which has the hallmarks, it appears, of yet another terrorist attack.
U.S. officials monitoring the situation say teams are in place ready to assist Americans in Spain. And President Trump tweeted the U.S. will do whatever is necessary to help. Be tough and strong. We love you. Well, ABC News has learned the man who rented the van used in this attack has been identified as a man named Driss Ukabir. But at this time, investigators in Spain are not saying if he is one of the two people now under arrest. Elizabeth Hurd, live in New York, ABC News. Back to you.
And late this afternoon, Vice President Mike Pence spoke about the terror attack in Barcelona. He was in Panama City, Panama. He says these latest scenes of carnage and mayhem are sickening, and the U.S. will do what it can to help the victims and their families.
And as the President said earlier today, the United States condemns this terror attack, and we will do whatever is necessary to help. Whatever inspired today's terror attack, the United States stands ready to assist the people of Spain and find and punish those responsible.
And we here at ABC7 will continue to monitor the situation in Barcelona. We'll let you know what investigators are learning about the attack. And remember, you can always get the latest information on breaking news on the Suncoast by downloading our My Suncoast app. First Alert traffic updates, important news updates, and First Alert weather forecasts will be delivered directly to your phone.
Speaking of which, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan keeping track of some really heavy downpours this afternoon on the Suncoast. Let's get the latest on that and our First Alert weather forecast. Bob?
Well, Scott, some showers coming back, some moisture coming back in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere, so we did have some pretty good downpours. They weren't moving all that fast as far as those storms go, but now things have really calmed down. As you can see, not much going on into Manatee County, which did see some rainfall earlier, and also near Venice and Inglewood. You can see that Northport had a little bit of rainfall, now down into Port Charlotte. The outflow boundary continues to move to the east, but notice these showers. It's got an easterly wind flow. And all of a sudden, as this outflow boundary hits it, the showers start to generate. So we're going to see some of this possibly work its way back toward the coast later on tonight. Rain now near Port Charlotte, down near Punta Gorda, and down into south portions of Charlotte County and to western portions of Charlotte County as well. But the rain has since moved on from Venice, South Venice, Minnesota Beach, and Tarpon Point. Not a lot going on there, just some clouds. We do have the 8th named storm of the season now. It is Tropical Storm Harvey. Harvey is into the Atlantic now, moving toward the Caribbean. We'll have more on that in just a little bit. This dry air that you see right here, this is going to move in for a little while. It looks like just in time for the weekend, at least for Saturday, and it looks as though we will see less of a chance for rain as we push toward Friday afternoon and into Saturday. First Alert weather right now, current conditions 86 degrees. Heat index has bounced back up to 97, and that's due to that high dew point number now at 77 degrees. The pressure at 30.03. Well, more in the forecast and take a look at Harvey and its forecast. It's going to stay well south of us coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. The State Fire Marshal's office is investigating a fire that damaged a townhouse on Siesta Key this afternoon. The fire broke out around 1 o'clock at a house on Hamilton Club Circle. Eagle Avenue had to be shut down in both directions for about an hour so fire crews could tackle the blaze. A spokesperson for Sarasota County says some AC workers were doing some soldering work, and that sparked the fire. No one was hurt, and the fire is under investigation.
New details tonight on a deadly pedestrian accident in Sarasota. The Florida Highway Patrol says a car was heading east on Clark Road near Colonial Drive around 9 o'clock last night, and troopers say 68-year-old George Stenza of Sarasota was not in a crosswalk when he walked across Clark Road and was hit by an oncoming car. Stenza was pronounced dead at the scene. In the past 3 days, 3 Suncoast students have been hit by vehicles on their way to or from school. The latest accident left a Sarasota County teenager hospitalized. The Florida Highway Patrol is now warning drivers to slow down and students to look both ways. ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick has that story.
A 15-year-old boy remains in stable condition tonight after he was hit by a car while riding his bike to Pineview School. This accident, one of 3 involving students during their first week of school.
Drivers, again, let's just be on the lookout for these kids.
34,000 students in Sarasota County are walking, biking, driving, or being dropped off at school every day. They're crossing crowded streets and busy intersections, sometimes in the dark.
It's pretty busy, but I still feel safe. I walk to school every day, every morning, and I feel pretty safe.
Although they don't feel like they're in danger, accidents are happening, vehicles colliding with students.
The most important thing is visibility. And we all know that kids love wearing dark clothing. But on your way to school, if you could wear a reflective vest, and if you could certainly wear a helmet. Helmets are cool nowadays. They have visors, they have stickers.
Troopers are asking students to get off of their bikes when crossing the road and to always cross at a safe spot. That means an intersection or crosswalk.
As a child, they should be following the directions of the sidewalk and following in the direction of traffic. However, these are kids, and quite frequently, they are not doing this. So it's our responsibility as the adults, as the driver, that we're looking out for them.
Drivers pay extra attention in the morning and then again between 2 and 4 o'clock when the kids are getting off of school. Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Jess. A follow-up now on a story we've been following surrounding the Florida Highway Patrol and a so-called ticket quota. A high-ranking official with FHP who told troopers they weren't writing enough speeding tickets is now resigning from this job. Major Mark Welch, who led a troop based in Tallahassee, turned in his resignation yesterday. Welch resigned just hours after Attorney General Pam Bondi called his actions, quote, reckless and stupid. Welch recently sent an email to troopers under his command telling them to write 2 citations each hour, but that it's not a quota. The Florida Highway Patrol is now reminding all supervisors that quotas are not allowed.
A certain type of scheme is driving up the price of auto insurance in Florida, and it's especially rampant in the Tampa Bay area. Drivers with cracked windshields are signing over their insurance benefits to repair contractors. Some of those contractors are then pursuing payments from insurance companies at inflated prices. Insurers say the practice has become riddled with fraud and abuse. Under Florida law, windshield replacement claims cost nothing out of pocket for the insured driver, making it a lucrative opportunity for those looking to cheat insurance companies.
Consumers are told that there's a crack in their windshield. We can replace it right here in the parking lot for you. I just need you to sign this form, please. And what that is an assignment of benefits. They replace the windshield. There's a dispute between the windshield company and the insurance company that goes to litigation, and it begins to start to drive costs up.
There were 19,000 assignment of benefits related windshield claim lawsuits in the state last year. That is way up from a decade ago when there were less than 500.
And the customers are paying for it.
Right. It's coming out in your premium.
Yeah. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, getting more than just a workout at the gym. Why it's especially good for seniors to make exercising a regular routine.
And First Alert Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your forecast. And they're going fast, really fast. People across the Suncoast wait in lines to try and get their own pair of solar eclipse glasses. Those stories are straight ahead.
Northland Outdoors is about so much more than the biggest fish or the hottest hunting spots. All across the Northland, there are amazing people with incredible stories to tell. We're going to find those stories and share them with everyone. Join us each and every week as we explore the Northland and experience some of the most exciting outdoor adventures in the country right here in our own backyard. This is Northland Outdoors.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
No theater lover's bucket list is complete without the classic black comedy Arsenic and Old Lace, two adorable old ladies who just happen to poison their tenants and bury them in their basement. Fun and farcical, this hilarious play is heating up the summer at the Players Center from August 9th through the 20th. Call 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. You'll die laughing when you see Arsenic and Old Lace.
For the second day in a row, a solar eclipse giveaway draws huge crowds at Suncoast Libraries, and it looked like a Black Friday scene outside the Manatee County Library this morning. Take a look, dozens of people lining up to get their free pair of solar eclipse glasses. Some even got there before 6 o'clock this morning, and by the time the doors opened at 9, the line wrapped around the building. Inside, hundreds of visitors snagged a pair of the glasses, and the library ran out of them in only 5 minutes. Manatee County Public Libraries received the glasses through a national grant.
We didn't realize what the mania would be, and it's a county of over 350,000 people and 1,000 glasses. The math doesn't add up.
It seems like a cool opportunity to be able to experience this thing that doesn't happen that often with the solar eclipse.
And it's getting harder to find these solar eclipse glasses, but there are some for sale online, although you'll find that the prices are going up as we get closer to it.
And you have to be careful that they are not fakes. Well, here's another option for a special memento of this year's solar eclipse. The U.S. Post Office is celebrating this event with a commemorative stamp that changes appearance when you touch it. The Total Eclipse of the Sun Forever stamp series was unveiled earlier this month. The stamp has a special ink, and when you touch it, the image of the darkened sun turns into an image of the moon. The photo then changes back to the eclipsed sun as it cools off. This is the first time the Postal Service has used this thermochromic ink in a stamp. The stamps can be ordered on the U.S. Postal Service's website for about $8 for a sheet of 16. Those will sell fast. I know they will.
And you may not want to mail them, just keep them.
I've done that with a lot of the stamps.
Yeah.
Like my dad even sent me one from the Special Olympics World Games, and he framed it. So it's cool to have it more as a memento than to use on your letters that just get to waste.
And then maybe a long time down the road, it could be worth a lot of money.
Might be worth something.
I know some people have thrown 45s away that they used to have, the records and albums and stuff, and it just doesn't pay to throw
You
those
wish
stuff
you would
away.
have it now.
Gotta have a storage place for that. That's
right.
We are looking basically at some showers around this afternoon as a result of increased moisture, and you can see that right now. Matt Ways' webcam showing a little bit of rain on the lens there, then some sunshine, then the rain come back a little bit, and then moved on. So we have a couple of rounds of showers. I think there could be a few more later on this evening. Now, Gert is gone. Harvey's back now, and it looks like Harvey will be moving well to our south over the upcoming days. More in the tropics in just a little bit. But your first alert weather forecast for this evening calling for some clouds around. And once this east coast breeze makes it over, there's a chance we could see some showers developing later on this evening. So we'll keep an eye on that. But right now, that earlier round that moved on through is, for the most part, over and should stay relatively quiet. There's still some light rain in South Sarasota County and also just to the east of Arcadia, the bigger storms there. That's that east coast breeze, and we'll watch it make its way to the west throughout the next couple of hours. But boy, the rain was heavy at times. The storms weren't really moving all that much. The upper level steering currents are very light right now, and so you get a lot of rainfall in a short period of time. 1.6 inches there along University Park near Palm Air and stretching off toward the airport, up to 0.7 of an inch at Bayshore Gardens, a ½ inch from Siesta Key northward through downtown Sarasota, then from Venice southward, a little bit of rainfall there throughout the afternoon. So it's back just for a brief period of time, though, because some drier air is set to move in. It's now located east of the Bahamas. It will work its way in throughout the day tomorrow. 86 our current temp, so it's cooled down a little bit as a result of the rain and showers that were around earlier. Some residual clouds still remaining. Winds are out of the northwest at 6, and the pressure 30.03 inches. Well, the 8th named storm of the season, Harvey, is with us now. A reconnaissance aircraft indicating winds up to about 40 miles an hour. They've been flying through it this afternoon. They did find a centralized area of location of rotation there, and St. Lucia, as well as the central portions of the Leeward Islands and the Windward Islands, could get some heavy rainfall. They will get some heavy rainfall as this makes its way off to the west. Also, notice this. This is on the backside of an upper level low. We'll have to keep an eye on this. Some very heavy rainfall here. No mention of it as far as becoming tropical because it's so close to that upper level low, but boy, that's a tremendous amount of rain falling there, a little bigger than our actual tropical storm right now. Well, here are the latest conditions on Harvey. 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's moving to the west at 18. The story on Harvey is going to stay to the south as a result of a high-pressure ridge which will kind of follow along and block it from getting any latitude toward the north over the upcoming 5 days. It makes its way through the islands throughout the day on Friday. And then notice it stays as a tropical storm due to some shear in the atmosphere all throughout the Caribbean. And as far as the forecast goes down the road, it looks like it's headed toward Belize and also into parts of Mexico in about 5 days from now. So that one, Harvey, appears not to be a problem for us. This one, however, we'll have to keep an eye on. We've been watching this for the past several days now, and it's not showing too much organization at this time, but we are starting to see some development, what appears to be a center starting to form with that. Now, as far as Harvey is concerned, all the models are in agreement with that one, but the disturbance number 2 has a 60% chance developing now. As far as the forecast path and track go, at least the models are suggesting, right toward Florida in 5 days from now. So this is of concern. A lot of the models don't develop this into anything too strong. However, a couple still do. So we'll watch it very closely. Again, 5 days from now is where the end is here. So we're at Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. We'll have to keep a very close watch on it as it makes its way to the west. And disturbance number 3 looks like it's going to be one of those storms that stay out in the open waters of the Atlantic, causing no concerns to land. That's what it looks like right now, but boy, it's very active out there. So showers and storms still scattered about this evening. Tomorrow, not as many as some dry air moves in. Still a chance for a few showers, but not a lot. And then on Saturday, things again staying fairly quiet here. A few coastal showers in the mix, but not a lot. Here's the forecast for boating tomorrow. Winds will be very light, east to southwest in the afternoon at 5 knots. So we'll start off with an east wind, and it'll switch around to the southwest. The water temperature is still hot, 92. And tides upcoming. High tide will be at 12:03, low at 3:39, another high tide at 9:40. Tonight, evening showers, partly cloudy, warm, 78 for a low. And then tomorrow, We'll have a slight chance for a few showers now and again. Warm and muggy, partly cloudy conditions, a high of 91. And the extended forecast calling for a good chance for showers on Sunday at 70%, 50% on Monday. And Tuesday, we'll be watching that system very closely next week. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Now to first alert traffic. Right now, we're seeing a crash in Manatee County. It is on 53rd Avenue at 51st Street. 53rd Avenue, of course, is State Road 70, so it is slowing traffic a little bit before you get to that area, but otherwise okay. Haley?
Thank you, Scott. In health news tonight, going to the gym can offer seniors more than just fitness benefits. In one British Medical Journal study, researchers found social activities may be just as effective as fitness activities in lowering the risk of death. So for those who meet up with friends at the gym or build bonds in their workout class, they're getting a double bonus. Social connections often weaken as people age because of retirement and friends passing away. Health clubs can help build those bonds. Even seniors who don't plan group trips to the gym may build social connections by default, making friends with those who are on the same workout schedule. No one likes to feel painful or unpleasant experiences, but they may be necessary in order for us to feel truly happy. That's according to new research in the Journal of Experimental Psychology. The study authors say happiness is about more than just feeling good all the time. It's also about feeling emotions that are meaningful and valuable. The research showed the happiest people are those who experience the emotions they want to experience. Some in the study actually wanted to have negative emotions. For example, they wanted to feel anger over social injustice. Coming up, a woman trapped on an oceanside cliff for days. Who came to the rescue when firefighters couldn't save her? And Friday night lights under a multi-million-dollar stadium. I'll give you one guess where this is located. Some high school athletes will get to play like the pros. We'll show you where coming up.
Discover all the reasons the experts love Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru is the best overall brand for 2 years running and the most trusted brand for 3 years running, according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Right now, you can lease one of Subaru's most versatile vehicles, the Subaru Crosstrek, for as little as $189 a month, or get 0% financing. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Join the fun at the Weddings of Sarasota 17th Annual Wedding Show at the iconic Sarasota Municipal Auditorium on US 41. Sunday, August 27th from noon to 4. Enjoy food, fun, and entertainment with a runway show on stage at 3 p.m. $2,000 in Weddings of Sarasota dollars given out after the runway show. You must be present to win. Pre-register at weddingsofsarasota.com. Brides and grooms are free if registered by midnight on August 25th. Weddings of Sarasota. Register today.
It's Lincoln Summer Sales Event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sport Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am goodwill, yeah, yeah.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
A Coast Guard helicopter crew makes a dangerous rescue to save an Oregon woman from an oceanside cliff.
Police say family members hadn't heard from Heather Davison since August 12th. On August 16th, investigators found her car parked along Highway 101. She was spotted at the bottom of a steep terrain along the shoreline. Local firefighters couldn't rescue her, but a Coast Guard helicopter crew was able to hoist Davison from the rocks. She was taken to a hospital and is okay. Officials say it's possible she spent several days on that rocky cliff.
Parts of Texas are underwater tonight. A line of storms moved into North Texas earlier today, causing wet roads and a flash flood warning. Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport was under a ground stop for all flights due to the downpours this morning, which delayed several flights. Thousands of people lost power and some streets are still flooded.
Well, speaking of Texas, they say everything is bigger there, right? And that apparently goes for high school football. The Katy Public School District, which is just west of Houston, is dedicating its new $72 million stadium today. Legacy Stadium holds 12,000 people, and the school board even licensed out naming rights to the complex. Academy Sports and Outdoors has a 10-year contract worth $2.5 million. This is the most expensive high school stadium in the United States, and it is beautiful.
It is. Not at all surprised. This is like one suburb over from where I'm from, and ours was not this nice, but I was telling Scott, when you have one stadium for the whole district, you can make it a lot fancier because, you know, a lot of the schools are sharing. So
yeah.
Now, it wasn't quite that fancy, but I haven't been back to my high school stadium, and so I have to go check it out, see if it rivals this at all. Probably
it's something
not.
else.
It's crazy.
Like a small college stadium.
Yeah.
The Powerball jackpot is now more than $500 million.
You can buy a lot of football fields with that. No one won last night's winning ticket for the $430 million jackpot, so now it's climbed to $510 million. The jackpot has been growing since June 10th. The current jackpot of $510 million would be the 8th largest in U.S. history. The next drawing will be this Saturday night.
Good luck.
Still to come on your Suncoast News, a historic home in Bradenton destined for the wrecking ball.
Yeah, why efforts to save a more than 100-year-old house are falling flat. That story coming up.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Siesta Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
Get the hottest deals of the year during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. The all-new Chrysler Pacifica is the KBB 2017 Best Buy Award overall winner and was recently named Consumer Digest Best Buy Minivan for 2017. Get yours today for just $24,999 or get America's Best Value, a new Dodge Journey for as little as $15,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This is important news for women who were administered chemotherapy intravenously for breast cancer and then suffered permanent hair loss. Some women administered the breast cancer chemotherapy drug Taxotere have suffered from permanent hair loss on scalp, eyebrows, and eyelashes. If you suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy for breast cancer, call the law offices of Davis & Crump right now to find out if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Call now. Operators are standing by.
Consumer Cellular makes it easy to stay in touch with family and stay within our budget.
Now our cell phone bill is only a fraction of what it used to be.
Our average customers get everything they need for about $25 a month, and plans start at only $10 a month with no contracts.
Consumer Cellular has a great choice of phones. Check out my new one.
I picked this simple phone.
I use my son's old smartphone. Kept my number, too.
Consumer Cellular has been an approved AARP provider since 2008, and members get exclusive discounts.
It's a good thing Consumer Cellular is always there, because sometimes I need a little help. Sometimes.
We're proud to have received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service among non-contract wireless providers.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of change.
We actually use change.
Luckily, there are some things we can still afford.
Like Consumer Cellular.
Stop paying too much for wireless service. Switch now, and for a limited time, get a $20 credit on any new line of service. Call 1-800-920-3084. Go online or visit a Target store today.